If your birthday is coming up soon, like in 2 days or a few days, this is for you. This definitely is for you. I was not planning to do a reading. I was just actually playing with the cards. Sometimes I just be doing that when I'm playing with the cards. I tend to, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a kind of like, it's a different kind of reflection sometimes. And then I realized that I read my journal some days ago and I saw a list of stuff that I wanted years ago. And I was just like, who wrote that? Like, I didn't even say it, I just heard it. It was almost like another voice in my head just said, who the hell wrote this? Like, who even wrote this? And I was just like, guy, like, I really don't know that these are the things that I want. Like, there were some things there that I was literally like, God forbid. Like, may God forbid it. Like, I really do not want this. And I just feel like there are people right now that their birthdays are approaching in the collective, and a reading would be nice. A reading would be nice, targeted at this birthday. I don't know why I literally saw my own age, the age that I'm stepping into, just like in my head. And I'm like, is that a threat? Is that a threat? But anyway, that's also another angle. The fact that aging is not a threat to anything. That is definitely the first message. It's like aging is not a threat to anything. We already have like um sorry if the microphone sounds really really messy. This is the, like, just take the sorry, yeah, sorry. So we have four major arcanas in this spread, and we have the star, we have the world card, I hope you can see. We have the empress. Yeah, and when I first started filming, because this is like the third time I'm trying, I kept trying to say empress card, but all I could say was Empress Energy. And I was just feeling like there's something like very peaceful about this birthday. Like, there's something very peaceful about this birthday that is coming. It's almost like there's just nothing distorting the peace. Like, there's no, oh, I'm trying to organize something. So, let me, put things together. It feels like you're just going to be resting up until the day of your birthday, and there will be absolutely nothing like stressing you out. So we have the star card, we have the world, we have the empress card. We now have the lovers, we have the knight of wands, and then we have the king of swords. So I spread them like this because I started feeling like these cards were um going to clarify on this. So let's get into it. At the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy, is the six of cups, which really talks about the memories that we have. And I'm really just seeing us look back at the beautiful memories that we have and just like enjoy it. You know how, like, I feel like there are many years that we just punish ourselves around our birthday, and we don't actually, like, it's unfair. It's unfair to us because, like, normally we should have special days every single day. Like, a birthday should just be, it's just that that day is titled your birthday. You understand? So a lot of people actually don't even permit themselves to have a special day. It's like nobody is special. Don't think there's 300 billion people in the world. So just in case you think you're special, you're special. You're special. If somebody doesn't see you as special, that's their business. But I feel like there's a lot of us that have not given ourselves the opportunity. And I feel like in the past few years, we have given ourselves we have said to ourselves like, oh, no wahala, like, let's struggle, let's hustle, let's make things work, and on my birthday, that one day in the year, I'll make sure that I'm enjoying myself. And then because you saved it for that day just turns out to be shitty. Or you're not able to not work on your birthday, or you're just, it be things. There are many different ways that this can go. Do you understand? So I'm just feeling a lot of love from this empress and lovers energy. Like, it feels like you're giving love to your past self come this birthday, because with the star card there's a lot of healing. You can see the blues, rhythm and blues. Okay, that might be significant. Somebody might be listening to music right now and like double tasking or something. Anyway, let me bring it closer. So you can see how much blue is everywhere. It's just so beautiful, blue and green. Like I can see cycles actually ending for us. And I have been feeling the physical aspect of this like so much, so intensely. I have. But at the same time, I'm really getting the message that there are cycles, mental and emotional loops that we've been in that are literally ending. They're literally giving way. In fact, the word I heard was they're tired of being in your life. Like they're tired. It's almost like you're not accommodating anymore. So the only thing in my head, this is trigger warning because I don't know if you didn't grow up in in my side of the world. I don't know that you're familiar with things like this. Anyway, yeah, but a demon possessed human being is what I was going to say. Like, I've been to church since I was a child, and there's always like a lot of like deliverance service, 555 as I was saying that, and all of that. But I feel like if you start even if you are demon possessed, if you like start rebelling and start not doing exactly what the demon is trying to use you to do, it would just be like, yawn, like this is not the body I want, and just move. And truly, like all these things, as I'm saying, I feel like since I was a child, I haven't spoken about any demon possessed thing. And so now I'm beginning to realize, oh, that's weird. Like, why were we saying things? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because you really actually see people misbehaving and somebody touches them and then they start, oh, and then before you know it, some people have witnessed people throw up like, I don't know, you know? So, but like at the same time, that's not even the story. What we are talking about here is I feel like you as a human being, without even noticing, without knowing that this happened, unconsciously, subconsciously, you have become on you have become an unaccommodating um principal. Is that correct? That's the word that's coming to. I don't know. An unaccommodating body. Principal, let's just call it principal, whatever, for many things that are just not for you. So I feel like in the past you used to consciously try to remove things from your life that are not for you. And now you just said no. Anything that is not for you will fall. It will fall around and away. I don't know why I said around, but like it will just fall away, and then you made peace with that. You made peace with that. And then God took it upon himself to just show you that you don't have to do everything by yourself. You don't have to say, oh, this and this in my life, I'm not comfortable, remove them. It's like it's like when we're always surviving, we're always wondering what to remove in our lives, what to add, what to do, what. It just feels like we're really in this Empress energy right now where we're just like, do you know what? Me, I remember having an active conversation with my spirit guides, and I was like, I can't possibly do it alone. Like, I can't possibly be it can't possibly be right that I be doing things alone. That's exactly what I told them. And it was all about, like, you be perfectionist, controlling, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, me, I'm telling you now, I'm stepping down from whatever it is that was stopping people from coming through in a way that I expect, because there are expectations I have of my spirit guides. I'm sorry. And I'm like, I'm gonna step down, and I actually release control. And because of that, everything just seems to happen by itself. So even when it comes to like I don't even there are just so many things. There are many situations where I would have to use my discernment, check my past experiences, do this, do that, that my angels just like ensure I don't experience them. Because like it's just stress. Like, yes, in the end, I would discern and I would do the right thing, right? For myself and all of that. But at the same time, that's just stress. Like, I don't need to learn from that particular scenario. I don't need to encounter it, and I don't need to think about it. Like, if anything will come out of it, I've learned the lesson before. Do you understand? So now they are able to be more active. I don't know if that's the kind of conversation that you want to have with your own angels, but I was feeling called to share it. Another thing I'm feeling called to share is the fact that last year, or was it 2 years ago, I actually had a list of stuff that I wanted to do before my birthday. I don't know if it was 30 days before my birthday. I don't know when I started. But yeah, I did. And okay, no, it was the year before last. And it was nice. it was nice. But because I don't know, I'm a Virgo proper, so and growing up I was just like a Virgo, like a hopeless Virgo. Yeah, which was problematic. Which was problematic AF. So any the healing I've been doing for like 5 years right now is releasing control, is releasing um stiffness. That's the word I'm even getting. Like my life was just so stiff. From childhood, I had to-do lists. Like which child, literally, childhood. Which child even knows sticky notes? Children don't even know what sticky notes are. How did I know sticky notes and put them in the list of my shopping things so that I can, have them and have to do lists in the morning before going to school? Like, what do I mean? What do I mean? So really what I've been healing for years right now is just, detaching from all of these things, like so much planning. Oh my God, the message I'm getting is literally is that you are detaching this year from so much planning. You're like, you're not gonna plan, you're not gonna prepare for anything. What did I heard something yesterday. Someone said it's the called that are called. It's not the prepared that are called. And that really like stuck because there's no single story here on YouTube about how somebody came to do somebody like realized their purpose, or somebody blew up or something like that, that like you now hear is because they were so prepared, or they had from childhood been learning about cameras or whatever and whatever. And it's almost like, oh my God, what are we preparing for? What are we actually preparing for? What are we bothered about like that? You know? And when I first started learning about horoscope and all of those things, I read somewhere about Virgo. The specific thing that challenges Virgo is releasing control. But that is the most beautiful thing that they could have, because they will have all of this wisdom, they would have all of this ability to communicate and all of that, and they would also be able to, you know, enjoy life without seeing every single detail and being like, oh, blah 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 blah. That's how it helps. That's how it balances itself. Sorry, I had to pick a call. So yeah, that's what balances up stuff. So like Libras, they're very spontaneous. Sometimes they just do things and they really don't want to even think about it and stuff. But like there's a level of, pause, discernment. There are certain things that they're being advised to like embrace even more, just to balance it out. Balance is one of the most potent things that exist. I don't even know how to put that word, but yeah, pretty much. So what was I saying? Okay, so I had a list then, and I remember actually accomplishing a few things on that list. It was just like two things out of 18 things that I did not accomplish, right? But then that was accomplishment. That was an accomplishment. That was like I literally would go out of my way to ensure that before my birthday I've done these things and I've done these things and I've done these things. And I'm really getting the message that most of you in the collective right now did not do that this year. You're not doing it this year. There is someone though that I saw that actually reminded me. She's doing her own and it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And all I saw when I saw her, she started 30 30 days before she turns 30. I think she was doing 30 things or so. I don't know. But anyway, so beautiful. And I was just like smiling, and I was just remembering the time that I did my own. And all I thought of was, like, I didn't even think of a list or anything, because actually that was not the plan and stuff. This year has been crazy. This year has been crazy. Like if I decide to write a list and plan and all of those things, I'll be stressed. So I am just not doing that. Yeah, we all know. So but at the same time I just smiled and I was really happy, and all that went through my mind was it would be nice, right? That was all. Since that day, literally since that day, guys, I have been experiencing new things. Like I've been experiencing new things. Like I sat and I looked back and I saw that I've experienced so many new things. I don't know if this is it. I feel like we're entering into an era of abundance. Like where you actually just think of things and they come to fruition. Like this is literally, oh my God. There's victory. There is victory. And I feel like there's victory. There's so much victory that is coming in that is going to give you freedom. Like anticipate freedom, like anticipate freedom in whatever capacity you believe that that is. Whatever you understand as freedom, anticipate it like mad, because this is exactly what's going on. And you see, right in the middle of everything, there's this card. This is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands gives me, of course, Wands fiery energy. So you could be out there, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be, I'm really getting Sagittarius energy, you could be an Aries, you could be a Leo. But at the same time, this is also Leo season. So if you're here, and you're a Leo and your birthday just passed, maybe this is also for you. Yeah, but this energy really just gives me um leaving chaos behind. That's just the energy it always gives me, because you can see how like everything is just like there's red, there's a lot of like fire energy. Let me saying that twice. You know, I feel like if there was anywhere that there was like a lot of heat, maybe drama, maybe you're moving past that. Maybe you're just like, you know what, that's not, yeah, that's one pattern I'm living in the past. Maybe if you have not really, been able to balance your life out in a way that you feel like you love yourself, you feel like you're taking care of yourself in the best way that you can. I feel like it's ending. I feel like you're going to be able to communicate even with yourself better, communicate with God better, actually articulate the exact things that are on your mind at every given point in time. So I'm really seeing your throat chakra opening, your heart chakra opening, your crown chakra, your third eye. There's a heightening of your even spiritual abilities. There's a heightening of your physical abilities. This is what I literally just heard loudly. There's a heightening of your physical abilities, and there is an eradication of struggle. There's an eradication of struggle. And whenever you talk, it's like, oh, does that mean like this is the end of, never have problems in life? And when people ask that question, they confuse me. They confuse me, because what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? But then one thing make sure I give them at every given point in time is to change their perspective. They should like, I don't know why people find it hard to actually remove words from the dictionary that is in their head. Like literally just tell yourself that this word doesn't exist. And that's a wrap. Do you get? So maybe change your perspective. Don't feel like, oh, problems are problems. Do you understand? Think of it as like a challenge. Think of it as a lesson. Think of it as something else that will make it lighter for you to be able to experience it. And then because you have left the era of struggle behind, believe in yourself and trust yourself in this new era, that at every given juncture, you would know what to do. Why would you leave the era behind if you didn't know what to do? If you had not gone through the era and you were done with that race, why would you leave it behind? You would have still been there. You wouldn't get these cards. You wouldn't get these cards. You would be there. You would be there. So that era is going, the era of doubts, the era where you hide yourself, the era where you don't permit yourself to heal, the era where you hold on to things um that are not serving you, the era where you create drama or you create stress for yourself, the era where you don't go after the things that you want, you know, you're procrastinating and all of that, the era where you do not have. The era of lack literally is over. Look at this. Look at the fish, bird, rats, lizard, or all of that on the card. There's just there's no room for lack. There's no room for lack. I feel like you have left lack mentality already in the past, and now your physical reality is beginning to reflect that to you. How many of you, please comment, in the last in the past few months just noticed that things shifted and like things are actually working out for you? Like, I'm really getting the message that not necessarily in your own life, like it's not like you got a new job yet or anything. I like how I said yet, it's not like you got something new or something of your own per se at that time, but I feel like things just shifted. It's almost like people like God is sending people to run your errands, like and what makes it more beautiful when you didn't have to ask somebody for something before they gave you and all of that, is that when it's dropped in their heart, by God, whatever you say, they are super excited to do it. Anybody that answers a call from God over your life, they don't answer it lightly, because there's nobody that hold them responsible. Nobody is going to come and be like, God said this to you and you didn't do it. No. So if they actually do, they will be so excited and happy to do it, and they will do it 100. So that's the vibe that I am getting. There's a lot of people that are coming into your life right now that were just that, you wouldn't have met them until this point. Sorry guys, a whole day after I figured out my microphone. Okay, so you wouldn't have been able to get, like, I feel like there's the message I'm even getting this morning is that there are things that have been preserved for you, that you are being given the key with this particular birthday to unlock for yourself. So there are things that have been preserved for you. I don't even know. I'm not really getting it from any of the cards except maybe um the Six of Cups, you know. Um Sometimes these cups just feel um like how sometimes I daydream, and I say, like, I tell people that my daydreams sometimes feel like they are just like memories. It's as if I've lived them. Do you understand? Like, I literally could, like, daydream and I'll be like, oh my god, like, I remember when this happened, and then I'll be like, oh, this didn't happen, I actually daydreamt. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, so basically, like, with all of this healing that have has occurred in your life, you have given yourself, oh, I'm getting, you have given yourself the key. So like, your higher self and your future self is coming to give you that key, and is opening, like, the floodgates for the things that have been preserved for you, that you thought that you would never actually get in this life. Like, the things that you actually thought that were out of your reach, and like, other people could attain it, but like it would be a mad shocker, or it would have to be like a gift from somebody, or it would have to be, oh, like, God really looked upon you with mercy to give you that. And it's like, oh, like, okay, like what of the fact that you're already deserving of it and all of that. I'm also getting like a lot of you're going to really forgive yourself for the times that you allowed certain things to happen. You're going to really forgive yourself. Like, I feel like that's what you're actively doing right now. Like, you're actively saying to yourself that you you are everything and you're deserving of everything, and you won't even stop yourself. Like, you don't even want to allow yourself to stop yourself at any point in time. And a lot of times, what makes us stop ourselves, or makes us to mess with our own progress, is usually when we can't give the unconditional love that we give outside of ourselves to ourselves. And then we start having doubts, and then we start wondering if we're deserving, and we're wondering if we're fast, or if we're ready enough, and all of that. So as I said in the beginning, you don't have to be ready for anything. You don't have to live in fight or flight. Literally, this is your year. This is your year. And I know it sounds very cliche. I'm not going to ask you to claim anything, because I don't really understand the claiming stuff in the comments yet. But then at the same time, I feel like this is your message, and if you believe that you resonate with it, I believe that it is exactly what is coming in for you. So stay excited, stay grounded, stay in a peaceful vibe. I was going to say rest, but it feels like you already agreed with your spirit to rest. It feels like you rested for a bit, and now you're out, the sun is shining. It just feels like you're out in the sun, like the cat was sleeping inside, and now he's outside in the garden, witnessing and interacting with the whole world. I feel like that's the era you're going into. 333 as I end this video. I love you guys so much, and happy birthday. Let me know how your birthday goes. I wish we could actually like DM each other pictures and stuff. I don't really know, but yeah. I'll be posting from my birthday probably. So you guys should post, and feel free to tag me so that I can see it here. Take care of yourself. Mwah.